Welcome guys to another video from Fantastic Maths Media. Today we are going to take a look on numbers. So these are the list of topics which we are going to cover on this video. As you see in the screen, there are 12 questions which I selected for you to look on, starting from number 1. So question number 1 reads, evaluate the following without a calculator. Okay, part A of number 1. Evaluate 148 divided by 0.8 without a calculator. So we need to evaluate this without the aid of a calculator. So first of all, we have to rewrite this 148 over 0.8. Right, we need to remove the comma by multiplying by 10 both the numbers, the numerator and the denominator. Alright, if we multiply 148 by 10, we got 1480 divided by 8. Right, let's divide 8 into 1480, 8 into 81, 8 into 14, 1, remainder 6, 8 into 6 is 8, 8, remainder 4, 8 into 40, 5. Right, our final answer is 185 for part A. Okay, let's move on to part B. Part B question reads, evaluate 0.024 divided by 0.0016 without a calculator. Don't forget that this is the important part. We need to evaluate this without the aid of a calculator. So you have to rewrite this 0.024 over 0.00016. Right, we need to undergo the same steps again. We need here to multiply by 100,000 so that the comma will dissolve 100,000 both on top and the bottom. If you multiply 0.024 by 100,000, we got 2,400, 2,400 over 16. Okay, what we need to do here is to reduce this in its simplest form so that we can be able to divide it without a calculator. Simple. We have to divide by 8. If you divide 2,400 by 8, you get 300 divided by 2. Then if you divide 300 by 2, you get 150. Got 150 is our final answer for part B. We now move on to the next question, which is question C. Evaluate 0.2 squared divided by 0.1 to the power 3 without a calculator. So this is the important part. Don't forget that we are solving this without a calculator. Okay, let's first affect our numbers with the powers first. 0.2 times 0.2. Okay, 2 times 2, that's 4. Then let's count the number of decimal places, 2. So 0.04 is our answer. Let's multiply 0.1, 0.1, sorry, 0.1 times 0.1. 1 times 1 is 1. Number of decimal places 2. So 0.01 times 0.1. Since 0.1 is raised to the power 3, so we have to multiply it 3 times by itself. Okay, and decimal place is 3, so 0.01 is our final answer. Okay, Let's write this 0,04 over 0,001. Let's multiply this by 1000 so that we remove the commas again. Okay, if you multiply 0,04 by 1000, we get a 4, we get a 40. We get a 40 divided by 1. 40 divided by 1 is 40. So our final answer for part C is 40. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to part D. Part D reads evaluate 2 times a half times a third times a quarter without a calculator. Likewise, we have also solve this without a calculator. So first thing is to find the common denominator for 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is 12. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is 12. Here we got a 2. 1 into 12 is 12 minus 1 open bracket. 2 into 12 is 6 minus 1 open bracket. 3 into 12 is 4 minus 1 open bracket. 4 into 12 is 3. Right, 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24 minus 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3 over 12. Right, now we have to subtract 6, 4, and 3 from 24, 4, 6, and 3 from 24. Then we got 11 over 12 is our final answer. Okay, let's move on to part E. Evaluate 1 and 3/4 times 1 and 3 over 5 without a calculator again. We need to change this into a improper fraction from this mixed number. Okay, let's multiply here. 7 over 4 times 8 over 5. Right, let's reduce this. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 8 is 2. 7 times 2, 14. 1 times 5 is 5. So 14 over 5 is our final answer. Let's move on to part F. Let's move on to part F. Okay, part F reads 1 and 1 over 6 all over 1 and 2/3 plus 1 1/4. Okay, we have to rewrite this, changing our numbers into improper fractions from mixed numbers so that we can be able to solve this simply without the help of calculator. Let's find the common denominator here, which is 12, 5 open bracket, 3 into 12 is 4, 5 open bracket, 4 into 12 is 3, 4 here, 3, 4 times 5, 20 plus 15 all over 12, 20 plus 15 is 35 over 12, okay, 7 over 6 divided by 35 over 12, okay, 7 over 6 multiplied by 12 over 35, right? 7 into 7, 1, 7 into 35, 5, 6 into 6, 1, 6 into 12, 2, 1 times 2 is 2 over 5. 2 over 5 is a final answer. Let's move on to question 2. So for question 1, we are done. We now move on to question number 2. Right, question number 2 is on each bounce, a ball rises to 4 over 5 of its previous height. To what height will it rise after the third bounce if dropped from a height of 250? So for the first bounce, we have to multiply 250 by 4 over 5, so that we find the first bounds. Okay, let's multiply here. I'll get 200, 200, 200. Okay, centimeters. That's the first bound. Then second bound, we have to multiply 200 by 4 over 5. Get 160, get 160 centimeters. Third bound. So the question says to what height it rises after the third bound. So we have to multiply 160 centimeters by 4 over 5, so that we find the third bound. I divide 5 into 160 times 4, we get 128 centimeters. So this is the height for the third bound. Let's move on to question number 3. A man spent 1 over 3 of his money on accommodation and 2 over 5 of the remainder on food. What fraction is left for the other purposes? 1 over 3 on accommodation, then 2 over 5 of the remainder. 2 over 5 of the remainder. What is the remainder? What is the remainder? Since the whole salary is 1 whole, so for the remainder, we subtract 1 and 1 over 3, so that we get 2 over 3, 2 over 3. Then we multiply 2 over 3 and 2 over 5, so that we get uh, 2 over 5 of the remainder, which is 4 over 15. This is the fraction for food. But the question asks us what fraction is left for the other purposes, so that we are going to add uh, accommodation fraction, food fraction, then subtract it from 1. Fraction for left for other purposes, for other purposes. Okay, we do it like this. Adding fraction for food, fraction for accommodation, subtract it from 1. So 1 minus open bracket 1/3 plus 4 over 15 close bracket. Here common denominator 15 1 open bracket 5 plus 4 1. Okay, so run that. So run that. I think there's a little error here. Little error here. A little error here. Because we have 1 over 3, not 3 over 3. Okay, common denominator 1 open bracket 5 plus 4 open bracket 1. Okay, if we add 5, then 4 get 9, 9 over 5, subtract 1 minus 9 over 15, open bracket 15, 1 into 15 is 15, minus 9, right? 15 minus 9 is 6 over 15. So 6 over 15 is our final answer. Right, let's move on to part 4. Part 4 reads A is equal to half, B is equal to quarter. Which of the following is the greatest value? Item A, B. So we need to substitute the exact values for the variables A and B, which are given on the question. A is equal to half, B is equal to quarter. So we need to substitute here. A times B, half times quarter, it's 1 over 8. So we need to convert these numbers into decimal places, so we can easily see which one is greatest when converted to decimal places. It's easy to see, right? A plus B is equal to half plus quarter, common denominator form, 2 plus 1, 3 quarters, converting 3 quarters to decimal, 0.75. Let's move on to item 3. A over B, quarter divided by half divided by quarter, uh, half times 4 over 1, it's equal to 2. All right, let's move on to item 4. B over A, quarter divided by half, okay, quarter times 2, got half, into decimal place, 0.5. Let's move on to part 5. A, B squared. If you see on item 1, we've already worked AB squared. So we are going to substitute the value for AB squared, which is 0.125. Then we square it, 0.125 squared is equal to, let's use a calculator here to see this decimal value for this one, 0.15625. Right. Therefore, we need to find the greatest value of all. If you see from item 1 to item 5, you see that 2 is the greatest value. So A over B is the greatest of all. Let's move on to question number 5. Express 0.05473 corrected to three significant figures. So it's simple. When converting a number to three significant figures, you have to count as from a number which is greater than 0. I count there are three numbers from a number which is greater than 0, from left to right. So it start to count from 5 here. Start to count from 5. 5 is 1, 2, 3. So look on the next number. Then we don't round up. We just write it as it is, round down. 0.0547 is our final answer to three significant figures. Part B, correct to three decimal places. In decimal places, we count starting from a number after a comma, which is 0. So count from 0, 1, 2, 3. When we come to 4, we see the next number, which is 7. So 7 is greater than 5, then we round up to get 0.55 is our final answer. Right, let's move on to part C. Express this number in standard form. Okay, this is what we do when expressing a number in standard form. We count again. We look on the first number from left to right, which is between 1 and 9, which is 5. So put a comma after 5 times number of steps, a comma moved 2 steps, so it multiply by 10 to the power negative 2. Now we move on to number 6. Evaluate 2 over 3 plus 4 over 7, correct to 3 decimal places. So don't forget, our answer must be left to 3 decimal places. That is important because some people lose marks because they don't pay attention to the question. Okay, at the decimal place, it's 21. The common denominator, sorry, is 21. Okay, let's solve this one. On top, I'll get 21. We got, sorry, 14 plus 12, which is 26 over 21. But remember, don't forget, we need to leave this correct to 3 decimal places, so we can use a calculator to find the exact answer first. Let's rewrite everything on the calculator. Then on the final stage, we're going to write the answer in a 3 decimal places. So this is what is on the calculator screen. Then to 3 decimal places, it's one. Sorry, our answer to 3 decimal places must be 1,248 to 3 decimal places. Okay, let's move on to number 7. Evaluate the following and give the answer in standard form. Part A, 3,600 divided by 0,00012. You can use the calculator to find the value so that our final answer will be converted to standard form. If you use the calculator, what is our answer? Right. Our answer here is our answer from the calculator. Okay. Our answer is 30 million. Then we need to convert 30 million in a standard form. Then we are going to say 3 times 10 to the power 7. We count the number of places at the comma moved the power 7. Okay, this is part A. Let's move on to part B. 3,33 times 10 to the power 4 all over 9 times 10 to the power -1. Okay, right. We need to change this number from standard form so that we can divide and then convert the final answer to standard form like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 over 0,9. Right, so we need to divide 33,300 by 0,9. Let's see our final answer. Let's see what's the answer. Then use a calculator here. Our final answer is 370000. Okay, then let's convert this to standard form. 3,7 times 10 power 4 times 10 to the power 4. Okay, let's move on to part C. Let's move on to part C. Part C reads 30,000 to the power 3. 30,000 to the power 3. So we can first solve what is inside the bracket, because if we affect 30,000 with its power, the number is going to be very big. Okay, so we need first to affect what is inside the brackets and convert it to standard form. So 3 times 10 to the power 4. Then we affect what is inside the brackets by its power, which is power 3. So you get what is on the screen like this: 2,7 times 10 power 1 times 10 power 12. 2,7 times 10 the power 13. Remember, when this is a same, we need only to add the powers. Let's move on to part 8. Okay, section A of part 8 reads 143 pounds is divided into the ratio 2s to 3s to 6. Calculate the smallest share. So the smallest share here is 2. The smallest share here is 2. So you need to multiply 2 over 11 by 1 over that by 143 to find the smallest share. 2 over 11 times 143. Okay, what is our answer? What is our answer? Can use the calculator here. Okay, our answer is 26 pounds. This is the smallest share. Okay, let's move on to the next question. We are done here for part A. Let's move on to the second question. Part B. Part B is a prize. It is divided between 3 people, X, Y, and Z. If ratio of X share to Z to Y's share is 3:1, XY is 3:1, and Y share to Z is 2:5. Y share 2:5. If you see now, Y the share on both sides. So we need to calculate the ratio of X to Z, X to Z, X to Z. So if you see on the first one, Y was having a share of 1, then Y is to Z, then Y was doubled. So we need also to double X is to find the share of X is to Z. So we double the share of X, which is 3 times 2. 3 times 2, so that we can get the share of X is to Z, which is 6. So X is to Z is 6 is to 5. This is our final answer for part B. Thank you. Let's move on to the second question. Number 9 reads labor costs totaling 47.25 pounds. This amount for 63% of car repair bill. Calculate the total bill. So this 47.25 is 63%. So you need to find the 100% of the bill. The 100% of the bill. 47.25 is equal to 63. What about 100%? 100%, it's more. So you need to put 100% on top of 63. Therefore, 100 over 63 times 47.25. You can use a calculator as from here so that you can easily find the total bill for the repair. You can easily find the total bill. What is the answer from the calculator? 75 pounds is the total bill. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Convert to percentage with part A and part B. Part A, at 10A, 0.572 2%. So you have to multiply by 100% so that you convert it to percent. If multiplied by 100%, you got 57. 100%, you get 57.2%. 57.2 percent. Okay, item 2, convert to percentage 7 over 8, 7 over 8. You have to undergo the same procedure again, multiply by 100% so that you get it as a percentage. You can use a calculator so that we find the percentage value of this one. Okay, 0.875 times 100%, which is 87.5%. Let's move on to the second question. Let's move on to the second question. 10b. Express 2.6 kgs as a percentage of 6.5. So we are going to divide 2.5 by 6.5. Then we multiply it by 100% as well. 2 over 6 divided by 6.5 times 100%. We can use a calculator as from here so that we find the exact value for dividing 2.6 and 6.5, which is 0.4 times 100%. So our final answer is 40%. Okay, let's move on to the second question again. Let's move on to the second question. What is in selling a red earring of 92p, a fishmonger makes a profit of 15%. Find the cost price of the fish. So we need the cost price. So we subtract 100% by 15%. So we've got 85%. So we need to find 85% of the 92p. 85% of the 92p. Right, 85% of the 92p, which is you can use a calculator here to find this one. The final answer is the final answer is 78.2p. These are the cost price. Let's move on to number 11. Number 11 reads the length of a rectangle is decreases by 25% and the breadth is increased by 40%. Calculate the percentage change in the area of the rectangle. As we all know, the formula for calculating the area of the rectangle, length times breadth. So for the first one, if the length decreases by 25%, meaning to say we are left with 75%. If the breadth increases by 40%, meaning to say our breadth will be 140%. And 40%. So this is the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle. Length times breadth to get LB. Now, while it's the area on ground, 75% L times 140 over 100 B. Okay, what we got here. Let's reduce this so that you can easily multiply our figures 3 over 4. What are we having here? What are we having? 21 over 20 LB. So that we need to find the percentage change. So we have to subtract 21 over 20 LB minus LB, so that we have the change. Okay, 21 over 20 minus 1, which is 1 over 20. This is the change. So we need to convert this one as a percentage. So multiply 1 over 20 times 100%. So our percentage change will be 5%. 5% is our final answer for number 11. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is question 12. That A is what sum of money invested at 9% interest per year is needed to provide an income of $45 per year. So we have to multiply the sum of the money, which is S, times the interest rate, 9 over 100, times period, which is 1 year, is equal to 45. Is equal to 45. Okay, 9 over 100 S, 9 over 100 is equal to 45. So we have to multiply both sides by 100 over 9 so that we can remove the fraction from the other side and able to find the final answer. 45 times 100 over 9. Alright, let's use the calculator to find the sum of the money. Let's use the calculator to find the sum of the money. The sum of the money is 500. 500 is our final answer. Let's move on to part B. A particle increases its speed from 8 times 10 to the power 5 meters per second to 1.1 times 10 to the power 6 meters per second. What is the percentage increase? If you see, our numbers are given in standard form, so we need to convert back our numbers uh, to the normal form so that we can find the percentage increase, find the change, then we say change over the initial speed times 100%. Okay, let's convert 8 times 10 to the power 5 is 8 with 5 zeros. Okay, meters per second. Then this one is 11 with 5 zeros again. Then we need to subtract this big number from, subtract here, 11 0 0 0 0 0 minus 8 0 0 0 0. Okay, we get 3 0 0 0 0. Okay, so we say 300,000 over 1,100,000 sorry, over 800,000, because 800,000 is the speed, initial speed. So divide all zeros, we're left with 3 over 8 times 100%. You can use a calculator here to find the percentage increase. What is the percentage increase here? What is the percentage increase? Our percentage increase is, okay, we need to first divide. We got 0.375 times 100%. So percentage increase is 37.5%. Okay, so we are done for today. This was our last question. So I just want to thank you for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to Fantastic Mass Media for you to be able to enjoy more and more videos as we are going to drop more and more videos. You can even request a topic of your choice so that you can work on that topic. Wherever you got some challenge, just drop your request on the comment section. We're going to